Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bulldog Show. I'm Darrell Allen, along with Thomasville High School head football coach Jonathan DeLay. And Coach Dawes coming off an open week last Friday night, a couple of weeks after the last ball game, prepare for first round of playoffs. Talk about the open week and what kind of things y'all tried to get accomplished.
Yeah, so the open week, this was our goal. We wanted to work on blocking, tackling, ball security, and scoring. And that goes both ways. You block, you get off blocks. You tackle, you break tackles. You have ball security, you take the ball from the other team, and then both sides of the ball working on scoring. And I felt like it culminated last Thursday morning before school with a great scrimmage, and it's kind of propelled us into this week. And we've talked with the kids about perfection is the goal. That's the goal. Every day and everything that we do, perfection is the goal, and we're trying to put a number on it. Just like in class, you get a test, 100's the goal. And as close to 100 as you can get is where you want to be. We want to get to 100%. 99, 95% is okay. You're still 5% short, but the closer you can get to 100% going through this run, the better you can be. And for us now, it's playoff time. We talked to the kids the other day. You got 5 one-game seasons starting this week. So we got a one-game season this week. We're going to do everything that we can to reach that goal of perfection this week. And then hopefully if we can attain that, we just reset it and start it all over again the next week.
Yeah, Coach, we're in the third phase of the season, as you mentioned, the playoffs. And, of course, what you've done before this only impacts who you play and where you're playing
That's correct.
So the game, like you said, each game is a new season.
That's right. It is. And that's the thing. You get to this point of the year, and this is what I told the staff the other day and the kids, how did we get here? Well, how we got here was what we did against Monroe, Doherty, Columbus, and then Carver and Crisp. That's how we got to this point. So, what did we do well to get here? Let's continue to do that. What did we not do well? Let's fix that. And where do we need to attack? Where our team's going to attack us? And those are the things that we've got to look at and go into this week. And if you're putting a bunch of new stuff in right now, you're wrong. I mean, you're at that time of the year where you got to do what's got you here. You may need to dress it up a little bit, disguise it a little bit, but we're having to do the things that allowed us to get to this point.
Okay, it's an exciting time. To be here. And at Thomasville, we expect to be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'd love to be playing at home, but we're not. And everything happens for a reason. There's a reason that we are the 3 seed and we are where we are. And that's the thing for us. We've got to embrace it and take it upon ourselves to go and run with this opportunity that we've been given, because that's what it is. We've been given an opportunity, and we get to go to Harlem this week and play football somewhere that I've never been. I don't know that any of our kids have ever been there. But again, when we get there, we're playing Thomasville, and that's what it is. You got to be the best Thomasville that you can be on the field on Friday night, and it starts with how you prepare during the week, from what you do during the school day to what you do during that short time that you're at practice.
All right, Coach. Well, we've got 3 dogs here with us today, and we're going to get a chance to meet them here in just a moment. And these 3 guys typify to me what Bulldog football players are all about.
Yeah, you got Brant, Raquez, and Andrew, and they do a great job for us. 3 seniors that all 3 play different roles on the team, from how they play their positions to how they lead, and they do a great job of the day in and day out stuff. And they're Bulldogs, and that's why they're here, and I'm looking forward to hearing them speak.
All right, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and meet those 3 guys. Then Coach will be back with us to give us a scouting report on Harlem. All right, welcome back to the Bulldog Show. And as we talked about, we've got 3 Bulldog players here with us today. Give you a chance to get to see them and know them and see what they look like without their helmets on. So let me first of all introduce them to you. And number 14, Brant Herndon. Brant, 7 catches on the year, 1 touchdown, averaging 10.1 yards per catch. That's a good average. Almost the first down every time you catch the ball there, or it is a first down. Your brother Randy played for the Dogs.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you got a little Bulldog blood in you there, right? Yeah. All right, talk about being a senior. You're going into your 12th playoff game. Talk about what type of leadership do the seniors need to provide for the younger players going into the playoffs?
We just got to get everybody on board with us. I mean, that's the main thing. Everybody is on board, but, we can do it. Obviously, we're the 3 seed now, and we're used to being the 1 seed every year I've ever played pretty much, but I think if we get everybody on board, we can definitely go all the way.
Well, when you get to Harlem Friday night, it's going to be the same field, same football. Everything will be the same. We just got to go play, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Number 70, Raquez Smiley, offensive lineman. Raquez, offensive line is one of the few positions in sports where you don't touch the ball, so you got to be an unselfish player. Talk about playing offensive line and how important a role that is for the football team.
It's pretty much all blame, no glory if we do wrong.
Pretty good.
We've had a tough time this year, like being consistent. If we were consistent throughout most of the games, some of the games have a different turnout to them. And we could have did special things in the regular season, but this team also has the ability to do amazing things in the postseason.
Okay, still a lot of football left to be played in the Rockwez,
Yes,
and
yes.
a lot of growing up you've already done this year, and more, and hopefully we'll continue to do that. All right, our third dog today, number 84, Andrew Bennett. Andrew averaging 39.9 yards per kick as a dog punter, 13 inside the 20-yard line, and Andrew, you also got a 17-yard run on a fake punt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So talk about how a punter prepares for a game. Now, a lot of people think you just show up on Friday night and kick. Maybe you go out during the week, kick 3 or 4 balls, and come on Friday night and play. Is that how that works?
Well, I'd like to say I prepare a little bit more than most high school punters.
Okay.
Because first off, what I do, I look at film. I'm looking at returners, the rush, really what the other team's doing, what's coming at me. Although I should be fast enough to have that not make any difference. But one of the main things I look at during practice during the week is my direction. So directional kicks, out of bounds, to the numbers, to the boundary, nothing in the middle. And then obviously hang time to try and get it high enough so that our guys can go down and cover.
Okay. Talk about going into a ball game when you get ready to punt. What are you looking for?
First thing I go in, I look for where the returner's positioned to see where I'm going to punt the ball to where if he's over the middle, I'll put it all the way out to the boundary. But if he's shifted over, sometimes we can flip the field. And then after that, I'll look at the rush to see what's coming, to see how fast I need to be. And after that, I'm just waiting for the snap.
All right, good deal,
Yes, sir.
good deal. All right, Brent, talk about your future now. You got any plans for after high school?
Well, I probably want to attend UGA. I'm not completely sure yet. I haven't decided, but right now it's my first pick, and I want to end up back in Thomasville for the rest of my life.
Really? Okay, very good. All right, Rockwez, what are your future plans?
My Navy recruitment started yesterday.
Really?
I met with the Navy recruiter, and we're getting that started. I'm going into the Navy to be a corpsman, and after that, just be a registered nurse after that.
That's good plan. Andrew?
Yes, sir. I want to play football in college.
Okay.
I don't know where yet. Still recruitment open, and then I probably want to major in business.
All right, and you also got an opportunity to kick in an all-star game, right?
Yes, sir. In Dallas, Blue-Gray All-American game.
All right, that's an awesome opportunity.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, this next segment we call it rapid fire. I'm gonna throw a question out to you, and you just tell us what comes to your mind first, okay? And we'll rotate how we start this. All right, so Brent, we'll start with you. Your favorite subject in school and why?
Well, I like math and science, so I'm probably going to have to say physics. I mean, why? Because there's always an answer, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, all right, Rockwez.
Algebra, it's easy for me, and I like being able to see an answer and know that there's an outcome.
All right, man, 2 math guys. All right, Andrew.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Brant with physics because it's math that has a reasoning for it. It's not just for nothing, and there's always a right answer.
Okay. All right, Rockwez, your favorite meal. So if they said to you, okay, you can have anything to eat you want tonight, what would it be?
My birthday chicken Alfredo Mom makes. It's amazing.
All right, good deal, Andrew.
Probably tacos.
Tacos,
Yes,
okay. It's
I
Brent.
mean, a steak and a baked potato.
Me and you would get along good when it comes to
Yeah.
eating, brother, okay? Steak and a baked potato. All right, Andrew, what type of music you like to listen to? I know before a ball game, I see you guys with your headsets on, walking around the field, doing those kind of things. What will we find you listening to?
I'm really an oldies guy. One of my favorite bands is the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Me and you would get along good there,
Yes,
too?
sir.
Okay, yeah, very good. How about that music Coach DeLay plays for y'all? Is it pretty good? Has he got a pretty good music
Yeah.
selection?
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, all right. Brent, what about your music?
I'll listen to whatever I can hear, but I'm mostly a country guy. Typically older country.
See, me and you would get along good there, too. Rockwez?
Old school R&B, just from how I grew up and going to family cookouts is all I heard. And so
Okay.
I just got used to it.
All right. What about Coach DeLay's music? You kind of like that?
It's a good variety.
Good
I
variety,
like it.
okay.
It's
So
a
you give
good
him an A
variety.
on that?
I give him A minus.
A minus.
I give him A minus on it.
All right. Brent, what do you like about being part of a team? What's the good thing about being a football player?
Because when I'm not playing good, somebody else hopefully is. So
Yeah.
other
Okay.
people can pick me up, and you can pick other people up.
Okay, very good. Rockwez?
Sportsmanship, and I'm competitive. I like to win. I like to win in everything I do, and I hate losing. Put it
Okay,
that
very
way.
good. Does that require every week as you go through drills and everything? You want to win every drill?
Week, going against the defensive ends, especially here at Thomasville. Jeremiah Humbert, one of them.
Okay, all right. Andrew?
It really gives me the opportunity to be a part of something bigger than myself.
Okay. All right, Rockwell, your favorite athlete. Now, this can be college, pro, high school, future, past, whatever. Your favorite athlete.
Well, right now I watch a lot of Trent Williams just because he's the best left tackle in the league and he's been the best for a long period of time.
Good player. Andrew?
Probably Michael Dixon, punter for the Seahawks right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brent?
I grew up loving Julio Jones.
Okay, all right. So you like a wide receiver, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Okay. Well, he was definitely was a good one. All right, guys. One person to take to war with you and why? I mean, if they said you got to go out in the woods, you're going to go. War's coming, and you can pick one person to take with you. Andrew, who would it be?
Probably one of these two guys right here.
Okay. All right. Good answer. All right, Brent.
Mine's 100% going to be my dad.
Your dad?
because, I mean, he was in National Guard forever.
He understands those things.
yeah.
There you go. Good guy too. Helps us on Friday night with the feeding, doesn't he? All right, Rockwell.
My center, Mac Mobley. I mean, we every time there's a fight in practice, he's involved in it some way, somehow.
So you think he'd be pretty good bodyguard there?
Oh yeah, Matt loves to fight.
All right, guys. Well, listen again. We appreciate you guys coming, giving the people a chance to get to know you a little bit more. Good luck to you Friday night as we go to Harlem to play, and of course, on in the future. A lot of football, I believe, left to be played for this football team, and that all starts Friday night as we go in that third phase of the season, the playoffs. And again, we appreciate you guys being here.
Sir, thanks for having us.
And we'll be back with Coach Soleil and a report on Harlem after this timeout.
Damage to underground utility lines is a problem in the United States, and unsafe digging practices is a major cause. Unsafe digging can compromise community safety and disconnect people from critical services. Contractors, homeowners, and other utility owners need to be safe. Here's a few things to remember. Call 811 before digging. Wait the required time. Respect the marks and flags. Dig with care. If damage occurs, call your local utility provider and then make the call to 811.
All right, back to the Bulldog Show. Darrell Allen, Coach Jonathan DeLay, and again, Coach, those three guys, they just represent you so well.
Yeah, they did a great job. You know, I don't appreciate my A- on the music, but that's okay.
I thought that was pretty good considering who the good
Yeah. You know, I feel like a pretty eclectic mix. I mean, A+, it seems like what it should be. But that's okay. I'm going to continue to reach perfection in the music game too, just like we are at practice. So.
All right, Coach. Let's talk a little bit about Harlem. Just a little information about Harlem. Harlem High School, obviously located in Harlem, Georgia, is part of the Columbia County, Georgia School District. Enrollment of 1229, based on their website, what their website had to say. Nicknamed the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Diamond H is their logo, colors red and black. They've made the playoffs 6 of the last 7 years and were region champs in 2022, advancing to the second round where they were beaten by Carver of Columbus 40-7. So football team that's used to being in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and they're a good football team. You know, I came into their yesterday morning to the kids, and I was like, look, you know, this team that you're going to play this week, they got a dual threat quarterback. They got running backs that can score. They got receivers that can go score. They play hard on defense. They get after you, and they're good on special teams. But in our minds, I mean, that's Thomasville. That's who we are, you know, and this is a good football team that you're going to play, and we're a good football team. And all we've got to do is play the best, be the best Thomasville on the field on Friday night. And I feel like we have a great chance to go and be 1-0 at the end of the night if we play that way. And you know, like I said, they're a good football team. My hat's off to them. They've done some really good things, and I'm just excited to get to take that trip up there and go play at somebody else's stadium.
All right, Coach, they're 7-3 on the year, second place in the region. They lost the region championship game last week to Morgan County, 35-21. I saw where they had 4 turnovers in that ball game, so
Yeah,
that hurt them.
yeah. I mean that hurt them. And Morgan's a good football team as well up there. But again, you know, just going in, didn't really know who it was going to be. You know, watched the game, and Morgan was able to win it. But here's the deal: like for us, we've got to focus on us. We've got to be as good as we can be going in. Our fundamentals: blocking, tackling, ball security, and scoring. I mean, that's the name of the game. That the game simplifies down to all that, and it's all about, you know, getting your players to buy in, and then having, you know, really good players going and doing those things. That's the teams that win football games. All
right, Coach, a long trip, obviously, not the type of trip. We've made some pretty long trips, Columbus and Cordele, so talk about that for a minute, how you'll handle that.
Yeah, you know, so we're going to go, we're going to leave school about 10:15, and we're going to go to Bleckley County Middle School, where in the past few summers, we've gone and done a camp there, so it's a familiar place for us. Coach Laster there at Bleckley County's got us set up. We're going to get out, use the restroom, do a little polish there, eat a little lunch, and then we're going to drive from there to Grovetown High School, which is about 10 miles from Harlem, and we're going to do our pregame meal polish that we normally do there. They're going to host us there, and then we'll drive over to the stadium, get dressed, and 7:30 game kicks off. I mean, at that time, the trip's over, all that stuff. It's just about football. We're going to do it the right way logistically, making sure that we have our kids hydrated and have our kids fed and fueled up. But when we get to 7:30 and stuff goes, it's football then. I mean, that's
You're
is
right,
what it is.
It's 7:30 when the referee blows that whistle.
That's right.
It's another game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and for those 3 or however long that game wants to last, for those 3 hours, I mean, that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is blocking, tackling, ball security, and scoring.
All right, so Dogs at Harlem this Friday night, 7:30 kickoff up in Harlem, and Coach and I'll be back with the highlights of that game next week.